Hey guys, this is Karina. I'm Lennon's mom from LeninStrong from TikTok. Today I decided to do a Q&A. For so long I have been putting this off. I put up a video asking for questions, and I guess I was just not ready for me to be in a video like showing my face and talking about this whole situation. I just needed a little bit more time, but now that everything has settled and everything's a-okay, as of now, I feel like I'm able to talk about the situation. I have questions here on notebook, so I'm gonna be looking down. I'm gonna mention the @ that the question came from, and so they're able to know like the answer. So let's just go right ahead. The first question is, what type of cancer does he have, and how did you know he was sick, and what symptoms did he have? This is from Gianna and Mommy. And so the type of cancer he has is acute lymphoblastic leukemia. It's ALL, and he has the T cell version. Because there's like a B cell and a T cell, and he has the T cell. Honestly, everything is like it's a lot of information, and I knew nothing about cancer other than the basics. So I had to like learn a whole packet of his situation, his type of cancer, and just like read on it. So I still have yet to learn, but from what I know, it's like what I need to know as of now. And how did I know he was sick? Well, he was sick, but I didn't know he was sick from cancer. He would be getting sick pretty frequently. So what symptoms did he have was that he would be getting sick pretty frequent. So a symptom of leukemia is getting frequent infections due to having low white blood cells. So when you have low white blood cells, your defenses are down, and so it's the reason you're exposed to so many infections and germs. He would be getting bruising, but that wasn't like a huge sign in our face. We just figured, oh, he's falling, he's getting bruises. At the very end of when we were gonna find out he was diagnosed, he started like bleeding through his nose. So he started getting nosebleeds, but they were very, very like it was very little. Like it wasn't like a full-on gushing. It was just like kind of dried blood inside his nose. But that I heard that was one of the signs, and that it was barely starting to progress, but it didn't get too bad. Yeah, so basically those were the main symptoms he had. Other than that, we didn't really know what he had. We just kept taking him to the hospitals, and they never diagnosed him with anything. It was just like, oh, he has an infection. So we never even knew what kind of infections he would be getting. So we were pretty lost. We just knew something was wrong. So the next question is, what type of infection would he get frequently? From Miss Giggles 27. So when we would be taking him to his pediatrician or to the hospital, they would run labs for big infections, and they would come out clean. So they were like, oh, it's just a regular viral infection. So they wouldn't even tell us. I mean, there was one point in one occasion where he had swollen lymph nodes, and they did diagnose him for that one, which is kind of like a form of strep throat, and they gave him medicine for that. But they never they never looked at the big picture. Okay, why is he getting sick? They never drew labs, and they never saw his blood to see that it was extremely abnormally low. So we don't really know other than that. What were the results of the biopsy at Silly Rios? So the biopsy, I obviously posted a video, but let me just explain more further into that. He got a bone marrow biopsy. It was about to be a month ago. And they came out clear of cancer. So he is now in remission. But it doesn't mean that he's done. He has to go 2 more years with chemotherapy, spinal taps, and biopsies. And of course, at-home medication. So the next question is, what does he love the most? And this is from at Umana Who. I would guess his cartoons. He loves his movies, his shows. That's like one of the things he loves. What's his favorite color from Official Bubba? I don't think we've gotten there yet where he has a preference in a color. Yeah, but I'm curious to know what kind of color he would like when he's a little older. And is leukemia curable? From Diana Barasa. It is curable in the sense of it can be treated. They have the medicine for it. But the thing is with leukemia is it can always come back. So once they cure you, you can relapse. You can get cancer back. So when you're cured, like let's say Lennon is done with chemo and his biopsies come out clear, doesn't mean he's completely safe for the rest of his years to live. So that's basically how old is he, and how old was he when he was diagnosed at Rap Case? He was 21 months old. He's gonna be 2 years old in October, so it was pretty recently. We've only been it's been 3 months since this has been happening, since we first got diagnosed. Do you have a P.O. box? At Priscilla Casas. We do not right now. We do get fan mail through our personal address, but we know that is very, like, we know that we shouldn't be giving out our address, so I'm thinking of getting out a P.O. box. It's so the next question is, how is your support system, and is his dad supportive? The support system is good, and his dad is supportive, but here's the thing, because of COVID-19 right now, we are limited to how many people we see, and especially when we were admitted, we were only allowed just us to have in the hospital, so we couldn't have like our parents come see him and, you know, help us with him and be with him and, you know, make him feel comfortable. Same with his dad. So his when we were admitted in the hospital, they thankfully they allowed him to be in there with us, because honestly, if it would just been me, I honestly don't know how I would have dealt with it. It would be very stressful for me. But now that we're not admitted and we're at home and we have appointments, they do only let me go, and it's kind of tough just doing it me every single time, especially now because it's like now for sure always gonna be me, because I know everything that goes on when we go to his appointments. And if I would send his dad one day, I feel like he would be lost in what's going on, you know. And I feel like I'm like obligated to go. Like if I weren't to go one day in his appointments, I would feel like guilty. So he's supportive in many ways, but the biggest part where like I need his help is when we're at the hospital, but we are unfortunately not able to make that happen. So that's one of the issues right now because of COVID. So what is Lennon's favorite thing? Movie, candy, toy. From Nina Love. So his favorite movie is Angry Birds or Life of Pets. And candy, he doesn't really have a favorite candy, more like chips, like the Cheeto Puffs, like the little cheese ones. Then toys, he loves cars. He like trucks and everything. He just absolutely loves anything that has wheels, anything that has a wheel. I just want to know how you're feeling and how's Lennon doing. From Labriana6. I'm feeling good. I feel like I have definitely been humbled and I have grown from this whole situation. It has made us stronger, but it's something, you wish it would not. You wish that it would have been a different way that you have become stronger, but it is what it is. You just kind of have to move forward. You can't let yourself get down, because let's just say if I were to get super depressed because of this whole situation, what would Lennon, like, I'm his mother, he depends on me. He depends on me for food. He depends on me for everything. So, like, it would be a very, very sad situation. And I know there's parents out there that have, they do have breakdowns, and that's totally okay, because we're normal. We're only human. We can only take so much, and that's where we should ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. I truly believe that if you ask for help, you got to take care of yourself first, in order for you to take care of your own kids, because it doesn't work out if you don't take care of yourself first. And Lennon, he is been really, really good. He's always energized. He's playing all the time. The only issue with him going on right now that, like, worries me and stresses me out is that he doesn't eat. He eats, but it's like very little from what the norm was before cancer. He was on steroids. That was like over the top that he would be eating, but now that he's off steroids, I would have assumed that he would have gone back to a normal rate of eating, but he doesn't get hungry as much anymore, apparently, with the new meds that he's on. So the next question is, what are some goals you are trying to accomplish from my.weird.azz? As of now, my goals are to make sure he is safe, comfortable, and taken care of. But for my personal, I'm gonna just take a break from everything, from work. I really do want to get back to school. I have many things that inspire me, and I feel like I would love to be in the workforce of, but I just can't seem to decide one. I love kids. I love fighting for injustices, and I can't make up my mind. So I'm gonna have to just give it some more thought on that. What was your reaction when you first found out at Carly7723? My reaction, well, the day before they told us, me and his dad were already like preparing ourselves, like, if it's this, we have to be grateful that they found something so we have a solution to his problem. Because let's say his leukemia results came out negative, then what is the reason he's acting like this? Because the way he was acting, the way he had all these symptoms is not normal for a baby, and we would have been absolutely lost if we would have had an answer for that. So we were kind of like relieved that we knew what it was, but at the same time I was devastated that it was also that case. Who would wish that on a baby, especially your own? I just wished like I was able to take it away from him and take all his pain, but there was only so little I could do for him at that moment, but just be there for him. It was pretty tough. You felt like in a dark moment, but with all the nurses around and everything, they definitely uplift you and try to keep you moving forward. And they give you like really inspirational messages that make you have hope, and they make sure that you're okay as well, so you can take care of your own baby. Like, they truly are some great people. Does Lennon drink pills, or what medicine does he take from Ashanti 21057? He takes liquid for everything. Everything's all oral. He's too small for pills. He would not take those. He also has a port. So he takes two forms of chemotherapy. One's every night at 8 p.m. and it's liquid. I give that to him here, obviously. And then when we go every week to the hospital, he has a port. And for those of you that don't know what's a port, it's they did surgery on him 2 months ago, and they put this little device inside his chest, and it basically runs a little tube on his on a vein in his heart, and that's where they either draw blood or they inject the chemotherapy there. And it's something that has been really good, because if they didn't have that, they would have to be poking his veins every single time we would go to a hospital. So that would be very unfortunate. So we're grateful for that. He does take other medicine. He takes another pneumonia liquid every Saturday, Sunday, and then he takes nausea and vomiting medicine because the medicine he has for chemo, it makes him really nauseous, and it's the reason he doesn't eat as well. And then he takes he doesn't take, but he has other medicine that it would be for allergic reactions. He has an EpiPen just in case. He has many medicine that are just in case. The next question is, when did you find out from Jocelyn Bilolo? We found out June 17th, the second day we were admitted at the hospital. We were there from June 16th. He was 21 months, and yeah, we found out June 17th. The next and the last question is, how do we cope with this sickness? From star_951. Honestly, I'm not an expert. Like I said, this all came out of nowhere. I'm a young mom. I'm learning everything as I go. So we don't really have a system in place on how we cope with it. We just pray a lot, and I try to do as much fun things as I can for him, so he can kind of get his mind out of all the medicine and doctors and nurses and appointments, and getting put to sleep every week, getting poked every week. Like, it's a lot for such a little small baby. Like, if it was me, I know I would not handle it as well as he is. So I just make sure he's as happy as he can be. I give him whatever he wants. He's very spoiled. All his grandmas and his grandpas completely spoil him. He is very loved, so he copes like that. And as of us, we just talk to God every single night, and make sure that he gives us strength, and how it gives us patience, because this is something that's gonna last for 2 more years. And we just, as parents and young parents, we just need to be completely patient with him and with this whole situation. So I feel like those are the big two things that we need to have, as well with communication. Communication also helps, because if there's no communication, then everything goes down. So if you guys are interested in seeing more videos of us, comment down below what you would like to see, like day in the life or a vlog. Yeah, just give me some ideas. Also, comment down if you want us, if you're interested in us getting a P.O. box. I still need to decide on that. So if I see a lot of people that would want us to get a P.O. box, I would get one. And then before people ask questions, his dad is not here, but he's a little camera shy, so hopefully in the next video he will be around and I can convince him. And then Lennon's not here because he is at my mother-in-law's, and this is more like a serious talk video. So next video for sure, if you guys are commenting down what kind of video you want, he will be in it. We have one trip coming up, and one exciting thing coming up, so I will for sure vlog those, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much.